the rewards are huge because nobody else is really doing it in this industry. It's wild. It's got so much potential because there's just no competition. If you own a ground transportation business and you've ever asked yourself, where should I be spending my marketing dollars? Should it be on Google? Should it be on Facebook or Instagram? This video is for you. And I want to first off define what these different platforms are and kind of who they're best for. And then by the end of the video, I want you to understand what is the best fit for your ground transportation, might be limo, might be bus business, in your evolution. Because for brand new operators just starting out, the mix of these two things that you're going to be doing is going to be a lot different than an operator who has been around and has a much larger 7-figure, and even 8-figure business. These percentages are going to change. So first, let's go over some definitions. So search marketing, that's your Google, your Bing, your Yahoo, and even things like ChatGPT, Perplexity, these AI tools have been taking a little percentage of search, but not for local services. So we don't have to worry about those too much. It's still mainly Google. So that's your search marketing. Now, interruption marketing, what's that? Those are things like your Facebook, your Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, really everything but search marketing you can kind of figure is interruption marketing. And what is the key difference between those two things? It's this thing right here, intent. Intent is incredibly valuable. Why? Well, because we want to know what is someone looking for. If they did a search in Google, JFK to Connecticut limo service, that is going to be someone who's a whole lot more valuable getting in front of than somebody just scrolling their Facebook. Maybe they're living in Connecticut at the time. Maybe they do have a trip coming up and they might need a car service soon, but they're not actively searching, and that makes all the difference. So interruption marketing is really great for things that people might not be aware of, right? So is your product or service something that people just aren't familiar with, or they don't understand what the benefit of them would be? Then this is going to be generally the way to spend your marketing dollars. However, if you own a limo business, a bus company, generally search marketing is going to be the most valuable thing for you, at least initially. So I said in the beginning of the video, this can change over time. First off, let's kind of discuss why that is the case and when you might find some benefit of allocating more into this thing right here, interruption marketing. So Google ads, Bing ads, these search marketing platforms, they are going to deliver you people that are ready to buy. And I know, based on working with over 400 limo companies at this point and bus companies, that the biggest complaint we still get to this day, even when we're using mainly just search marketing, is the leads aren't good, right? They're not converting. And so most people are shocked to find out, new advertisers, that a 20 to 30% booking rate, meaning if you got 100 leads, you only book 20 to 30 jobs. I say only, that would be actually pretty good. If you're doing less than 20 to 30%, you could be doing better, or maybe your targeting's off, or maybe there's something wrong. If you're doing more than that, then keep doing what you're doing. If it's more than 50%, well, maybe you should be charging more. So new limo business owners, I generally always recommend to them, start here with search marketing. That's once you're going to have some money to play around with. When I say new limo business owner, I should say, if you're doing anywhere from, let's say, 100 to 250 grand a year, that's when you can start getting into this here. Now, before that, what should you be doing? Well, strangely enough, the bigger the company, I actually want some percentage allocated to this. And for really small companies, I want the focus to be on this. And what do I mean? So on both of these things, you can have ads or organic. There's organic search. That is when you pay an SEO agency. And then there is, paid ads. So we can just call an example would be Google Ads, right? Oops, ads. Okay. And then with Facebook, Instagram, all these other platforms, you have the same thing, right? You can do organic, meaning you're just posting and it's free to do. Or you can do Facebook ads, Instagram ads, so on and so forth. Now, when you're, let's say, a brand new limo company, meaning you're doing less than 100 grand a year, and you're really just trying to get your business going to where you can start investing in things like search marketing. Well, besides affiliate work, which is how most are going to start, you should be doing posts on here. You should be doing organic social, and that should be happening every single day. That means everyone in your network on Facebook, Instagram, if you use TikTok and you just consume and you own a business and you're not posting, man, you're doing it all wrong, okay? Any sort of social platform that you use, if you're spending more time consuming on that platform than you are in producing content for that platform, you're going to lose long term. Or, well, you're not going to win as much as you could. This is the probably most overlooked thing I've seen in this industry. And the truth is, it's probably one of the most valuable things you can do for your business. And this is really at any stage of growth. So when I say I generally prefer search marketing, I'm always usually referring to ads, even though SEO at a certain point, and this is a topic for another video, at a certain point, over a certain amount of revenue, you should definitely be doing SEO if you own a limo business. But virtually no operator out there that I see is doing any sort of organic social. I do see some operators out there. If you're on Facebook and you're in groups like Limo Marketing Mastermind, Limo Affiliate Network, these really big groups online for operators, and you're posting, I see these posts frequently, a photo of yourself at the airport picking a client up or whatever. That's smart, right? You are right there. That's marketing. You're letting people know, reminding people, right, of what you do. Now, when they post in those groups, I know they're just trying to get other affiliates, right? You should be posting that to your personal profile as well every single day, because what you want is everyone in your network to know, oh, hey, James or Mohammed or Frank, that's what they do. They own a ground transportation company, and you know what? They have a friend who's looking for someone. Maybe they mention you, right? And by the way, you can just do this for a few months. And if you're consistent, everyone will eventually know what you do in your network, and opportunities will just start popping up. So I actually had a great interview a few weeks back with Rob, who owns Lagniappe Chauffeured Transportation, New Orleans. I believe his Instagram handle is Rob Rides, something similar to that. We'll post it in the description. I want you all to go there and check out what he has done. So he creates content and he does it every single week. Now he's taken this very seriously, right? Because what he's trying to do is he's trying to build a brand. So a brand is something that in and of itself has value. The top richest people in the world, most of them own tech businesses, but the one person who doesn't own a tech business, the owner of Louis Vuitton, his name escapes me right now, but he is on the list, and I think he's still in the top 5. That is the only one that isn't in tech that is on even, I believe, the top 10. And he's done it all through branding because he's selling a $3,000 handbag for $3,000 and he's making it for $100 because of his brand, right? And so that's what you're trying to develop with organic social. Definitely later on, as you grow a bigger and bigger limo company, but initially you're just doing self-branding, right? You just want everyone to know what you do so that they can refer you. And it's something that you never really want to stop doing. Now, at some point, what you do is you hire someone who can post the content for you. They have your logins and everything, and they do it for you. And maybe just once every few months, you do a photo/video shoot with a photographer, videographer, and you take enough photos for the next year. Extremely valuable. No one is doing this, right? Everyone's competing on this and this, but nobody is doing the stuff that it can be free, right? You can take photos with your iPhone, but just imagine, so for those companies that are spending, let's say, $3,000 a month between ads and Google ads and, like an agency, if you took half of that, $1,500, and hired a videographer/photographer, and you just went out and in a few hours you got a couple hundred photos, maybe a few dozen videos, maybe not a few dozen, but a couple hundred photos, real photos, not stock photos, real photos of you, your chauffeurs, your staff. It is so incredibly valuable. And you want to put these photos all over your website, social profiles, especially your website. Do this right now. Search limo service near me. And I bet you, everyone watching this video, I want you to do this. Try to find a website. Just go in the top 10. Try to see who owns it. Try to see who owns that limo business. You can't find it. It's crazy. And I know this because how I grew this business was I started cold calling. And to cold call, you really want to find out the owner's name. And it was the hardest thing I've ever had to do, is trying to find the owner's name of a lot of these limo businesses. So that is not good, right? People want to work with people. People want to know who they can expect to, should something go wrong, to take care of them. A great example of this, so that one client, Rob from Lagniappe, check him out. Another one of my smaller, this isn't a huge limo business. He's only been in business a few years, but he's doing this so well. Seattle SUV, or it's SUV Services, Seattle SUV Service. It's one of those two things. Look him up. His name's Armando. Very, very impressed. Look at his website. You can see who owns the business. Go on his Instagram. Check it out. He's plastered all over there. And you know what? People like that because they trust that and they know that if something goes wrong, Armando has their back. So from up to 100, once you get to 100K, you can start doing this. You can start doing this. And then probably it's going to depend on the business, but at 250 to 500K, start organic SEO. And I say that because 250 to 500, why is there a huge range? Because you need to have enough money coming in each month so that even on your slowest month, you don't stop investing. Because, and there's other videos on this channel about this, investing in SEO is like compound interest. It takes time to pay off, but man, will you be glad you did in 2, 3, 4, 5 years when the cost of the Google Ads leads just keep going up and up, and you're still spending the same amount each month on SEO, but you're getting more and more leads, and those leads are more and more valuable because, of course, inflation. 5 years from now, the leads are going to cost probably 50 to 100% more. Okay, so I say, so under 100K, right? This is pretty much what you're going to be doing. This and affiliate work. Post every single day on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Snap, you name it. Any platform you frequent a lot, post on that. And the great thing is you can reuse content, okay? And don't get me wrong, video, I get a lot of people get freaked out shooting a video. Get over it. Post a video. Do it. It's not as scary as you might think. And rewards are huge because nobody else is really doing it in this industry. It's wild. It's got so much potential because there's just no competition. There's tons of competition in this industry, but there's no competition here, right? Because no one's doing it. No one's posting photos of themselves in front of their car. They're not putting it on their website. From day one to 8 figures plus, you should be doing organic social. For paid social, I really recommend just doing retargeting for the vast majority of you out there. That means someone lands on your landing page, right? They clicked on your Google ad, they go to your landing page, and then they're going to see your ads when they go on Facebook. But you want to be spending more and more money on this as your limo business gets older, because really you want to start building a brand. You want to start being everywhere, omnipresent. And to do that, you need to be doing retargeting. You need to be doing Google ads, organic, which is SEO, organic social, and then paid organic. Mainly paid organic, like I said, is going to be retargeting, which is pretty inexpensive to do. But over time, start spending. If you have $100,000 a year budget for your marketing, I want you spending at least 10% of that creating content. I know that sounds crazy, right? You're like, whoa, okay, so I'm spending $7-8 grand a month. Spend, $700 or $800 a month creating content. Yeah, create your own content, your own photos. Take it with your team, your clients, your vehicles. I'm telling you, again, no one's doing this. It's going to pay dividends, massive, massive dividends if you do it and you're consistent. I promise you that. And, maybe one day everyone will be doing it. Then it won't be as good. But I'll tell you what, if you started doing SEO 20 years ago, you probably wouldn't even be watching this video because you'd be retired. So start today. Start posting on Facebook, Instagram, all those social channels today. And then next week, tune in because I'm going to do another one of these videos. I hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know in the comments if you're posting on social media every day. And if you say you're not, then on next week's video, I want to see the same comment saying, hey, Mark, I listened to the video. I'm going to start posting on social media every day. I can't wait until you see what the results of that are going to be. Thanks for watching, guys.